Hello there teachers, do you need guidance in teaching algebra to your students? Well, if you do, this video is for you. Today we will cover the teaching strategies you can use in your classroom to teach students how to create an equation from a word problem by extracting the relevant information. By the end of this video, teachers are able to teach how to extract relevant information from the word problems in two-steps equation using box strategy and using the correct mathematical terms while teaching the students to extract information. Please ensure that students are familiar with the relevant mathematical vocabulary before proceeding. This includes the term variables and the mathematical cues that indicate specific operation. An example is the word total should mean addition. Now let's take a look at the word problem. Brad and his friends decided to go to a football game. Each person paid 38 ringgit for their ticket and 10 ringgit for parking. They spent 200 ringgit in total that outing, and the game was about 3 hours long. How many of his friends went to the game with Brad? Seen the word problem, we will now introduce the 4 steps you will need in order to form an equation. Here we will be using an acronym of a BAC, and it stands for box the question, underline the information needed to solve the problem, circle the vocabulary, and knock out the unneeded information. Now let's apply the strategy. We start by boxing the question, underlining the information needed to solve the problem, circle the vocabulary, and knock out the unneeded information. Using this strategy firstly allows the students to find the number of friends who went to the game with Brad. Secondly, it shows the relevant information for the students to know in order to create an equation. The third step indicates the price of one ticket, and lastly, it disregards the information that we do not need. Now that we have found the keywords from the word problem, let's teach the students to look for the unknown. We can probe the students by asking, what is the question trying to find? What did we box from the word problem above? Or what are we looking for? This will be the unknown for the word problem. We do not know how many people went to the game, so that would be the unknown here. Let's represent the unknown with x. X equals the number of friends that attended the game. Now we need to know what Brad and his friends spent on because the information given in the word problem stated that they spent a total of 200 ringgit. Ask simple questions to guide the students to look for the keyword. To determine the operation, referring to the word problem above, what does total represent? Total represents the operation of addition. In this word problem, we know that the total amount they spent that day was 200 ringgit, so the equation would look like this. We can further probe the students by asking them where we should place the 10 ringgit parking fee. The parking rate is constant, meaning it's a fixed price, so let's fill it in. Now we know that each ticket costs 38 ringgit, but we do not know how many friends joined Brad. So the cost of ticket would look like this, 38x. Again, remind the students that we represent the number of friends that watched the game with the unknown x. So the equation now would look like this, 38x plus 10 equals 200 ringgit. So now let's look at another example. By using the same acronym BAC, we begin by boxing the question, underlining the information needed to solve the problem, circling the vocabulary, and knocking out the unneeded information. The unknown here is the discount price of the shoe that Maria will pay to get the shoe she wants. Let's represent the unknown here with y. Y equals discount price of shoe. The y here is also the amount of money Maria needs to bring with her to buy the shoes. From the word problem, we know that the shoe is discounted by 20% from the original price of $80. Therefore, to find the new discounted price of the shoe, the equation will be to subtract 20% from the $80. The equation would look like this. We've come to the end of our video. We hope these teaching tips were helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye!